Alright, welcome back to Trans Gaming. So, oh Jesus, that is loud. Hang on. There we go. Nice and easy. This is Regeria Hope, which I've been told is something similar to Ace Attorney. Not the most high quality looking intro screen, but you know, the art itself looks good. Just the designs. But anyway, so I like Ace Attorney. I've been told it's something similar to Ace Attorney, and then I went ahead and downloaded it for like £5 off of Regeria or whatever, and then it's just been sitting on my computer for like almost 2 years now, not been touched at all. Like every other game I own, like this owns up to this game, I have like fucking like 400 or something computer games, and I've played like 10 of them because I just hoard them. So I'm going to start working through my collection a bit, feeling a bit better, and I missed the Undertale anniversary by like a week now, but I'm thinking I'll do that as well. But anyway, enough of a preamble. This is Tracy, it's Campbell, Trans Gaming, and we're going to get into it. Hang on, do I have a full screen? Okay. You could probably see the little recording thing in the corner there, because my whole setup is a bit of a scrambled mess. Oh, okay. The sort of detail should really work out ahead of time, isn't it? I probably broke the recording into all kinds of shit right there. Alright, in case the recording just got broken, Tracy Campbell, Trans Gaming, or play Regeria Hope. No, it's a quit, I want to return. Okay. Regeria Hope, this game. A link to it in the description, probably in Regeria. Alright. Work of Pet Collection, like Ace Attorney, hopefully. Music's a bit overwhelming, but we'll see how it goes. Golden Game Barn presents. Yes, we just saw that intro screen. Yes. Mace sketch. Another night of mystery for Regeria Hope. Ooh. What? Oh, that's the menu button. I wasn't actually looking at the text itself. My eyes just glazed over. I was like, oh, it must be the next button. Did me going to the menu kill the audio? Oh no. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I should be reading this out. I'm talking about wedding tape. So this one isn't boring, but someone isn't living happily ever after. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, I guess this is what we're watching. Oh. The bride straight up died. Podunk City Court Waiting Room 2, USA. Where news? Oh, I missed a date there. Did I say 2099 or 2009? Oh my word. Oh my word, I'm going to be late. Oh my word. The first murder case, I'm going to be late. I'm a defence lawyer. I can't let my client in before the court is in session. The rookie defence attorney. Oh. Regeria, how nice you to finally join us. I was having a rather mundane chat with this fellow here. We were thinking if you were any later, he was just about to die. Just joking. I knew you was shocked. So you remember to read over the case files last night? Is there a button for that? Do you remember the name of our poor client? Oh, here we go. It really is Ace Attorney. Nice. You murdered Victoria Timms by Broken Heart. Brock in Heart. Ah, I see. The far-reaching puns. Okay, I just need to recover from that for a second. Victim was poisoned by potassium cyanide found on the wine glass at the scene. Well, that could be by anyone. Missed the glass that Victoria Timms was drinking from that fateful night. Tests on the wine glass and note traces of potassium cyanide. Currently the most probable murder weapon. Wait. Oh, that's just the case right up, not the autopsy report. Okay. The wine bottle that was poured into Victoria Timms' wine glass. Tests done on the wine found nothing. Alright, so it was in the wine glass, ahead of time or after. Last will and testament describes that all money will go to someone called Jordan Deed. It hasn't been updated in over 5 years. There's no mention of Broken Heart in this documentation. broken heart. My first offence, accused of murdering his wife on his wedding night at the reception. I keep saying broken heart. Philip Triton. Philip has helped me study to become a lawyer for years. So this guy's our Mia, which means he's probably going to die at like the end of this case. Oh, that's an Ace Attorney spoiler and a spoiler for this, I guess. Oops. Hang on. Okay. It's okay, dear. This is your first murder case, so I'll give you a little leeway. Okay, yeah, it's just telling me to click on it and read what I just read. Can you name our client today? Broken bones, arrowed knee. Oh god. Come on, this was made like 3 years after Sky, and that joke was old by then. Come on. Broken heart. Okay. Say hi to the pretty lady. It's Larry Butts. Hi lady, that is not as pretty as my darling dead wife. Wow. Oh, why did she have to die? I'm going to die too. Give me the guilty verdict. Bravo. So the government paid us and gave us another crazy one. Not us, dear. You. Today is your first day as a fully fledged government appointed defense attorney. Oh wow. So we're government appointed, so you're this guy's last line of defense here, eh? Yep. I'm just getting settled and it reminds me it's my first day. This is your first case? Great, I'm going to be seeing my wife soon. I guess with the death penalty here in USA. Don't worry dear, I'll be there with you. Just wanted to congratulate you after all your hard work. Dear? Are we a couple? What is this? Great, thanks. Why would anyone do this to her? Why kill my wife? She wouldn't hurt anyone. That's what we're here to find out today, Brock. We're going to prove that it couldn't have been you. We have no leads. Let's go on a run through how to exhibit evidence in court. There will be times where people in court want to show you evidence to back up their claims or to prove motives, except what? But I'm sure I'm boring a full-fledged government-appointed defence attorney like you. I think I get the gist of it. Let's get going. Strike fear into the hearts of men. Shout objection.
How about you?
That's not objection. They probably copied objection. Probably just blew my recording. Huh. Alright. See you in court. Always wanted to say that. You're jovial, aren't you, Brock? Pharrell here. So now they're all sorted out, it's time to say hello to the cameras. Cameras? I forget that in America you're allowed to have cameras in court. Miss Hope, what does the client feel about this being your first case? My client knows that he's got the best defense lawyer possible. Me, a rookie. You realize it's an open and shut case, right? My case is no case is always as it seems. That's right, and we intend to bring that to light today. I'm not even doing voices, I'm just reading them out. Regeria, we really must be going. But they have video showing the murder, your client putting the poison in the glass. Huh. Is my morale meter going down? I just noticed. And we are here today to make sure our client has the real truth uncovered from that video. Miss Hope, one more question. Sorry, that's all we have time for today. How long do you think this case will go for? Our client is pronounced guilty. 1 hour? 30 minutes? That's quite enough of that. Time to head out to our bench. That was an awkward transition, but okay. Damn, press. Always messing with lawyers' heads to get a sound bite out of them. You had yourself well out there. Or if it doesn't feel like it, with that video show in court, we have no chance. We might as well just go home. Look, don't let it get to you. The only two things that will keep you alive out there in the courtroom are your belief in your client's innocence and your own confidence. When either of those go, you might as well leave the courtroom either because the judge won't listen to a thing you say. Right now you have both of those, so keep smiling and have hope, Hope. Ah, morale meter's back up, good. Oh dear, that's all the tips I can give you for now. Just know I'll be very excited for the trial. Everyone's at your places. 2099. Wow, so that guy's still dressed like that in 2099, huh? Was it the DA assigned as best prosecutor into this trial? Thought I heard something. Say hello to Artemis Narcissus. She's actually holding a mirror. Narcissus indeed. So you're still like the girl signed up for this case, eh? Oh, anyways. Ah! Okay. We're already here. Okay. That just shocked me a little bit there. You're meant to say that before we go into the courtroom. Damn it, she beats me at comebacks game. Oh. You know her? Yeah, I'll explain later. It's Edgeworth. It's our girl's Edgeworth over there. Alright. I'll try this a bit longer and then I'll see how the recording's going and make sure that I haven't accidentally plucked out the microphone again as I keep doing because I'm god awful. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I keep hitting me. You know what? Almost hit quit. Be seated. Today we're here to pass judgment on Mr. Brockenhart. Brockenhart, charged with the murder of Miss Victoria Timms. Does the prosecution have everything in order? Indeed, Your Honour. All I have to say is this case will take less than 1 hour. I'll even set a timer. Oh, doing this gimmick again. Oh, we actually have a timer. A timer just here. I can say let's try it over and leave the courtroom. Well, you can't do that. Might as well just pronounce the defendant guilty by then. Are you serious? Fuck. Stop. Don't put an actual timer in the game. I'm trying to take my time and voice all the stuff. Ah! Alright. Agreed. I've got a nice turkey sandwich waiting for me. When I get back to my office, let me know what the timer finishes, would you? You can't do this. What the heck just happens? Yeah, that just happened. Not much we can do now other than prove our client's innocence in under an hour. An hour? That's ridiculous. Quiet, we don't have the time. Artemis, you know, in the interest of making this fair, I think we should only have the timer count down when the defense needs to take an action. Oh, okay. And to make it fair to us and my summit, let's shorten it to 10 minutes. Oh, thank God, so I can still read out the lines. Righto, Judge Yo. Now, if that item dealt with defense, your opening statement. We welcome the challenge of proving our client's innocence in under 10 minutes. I know he won't be challenged, considering he is without a doubt innocent. Very well. It sounds that the chief officer at the scene described the facts as they currently stand. Come to think it would be good to see how the detectives currently see the case. Detective Hawk Shaw, please describe the facts of this murder. Hello. Defense Brockenhart murdered the victim. I have no idea what voice I'm doing. Victoria Timms using poison found in the bottle of the scene. I'm going to try for Jesse McCree, I guess. The defendant poisoned a glass of wine during the wedding reception. The victim drank it. Death was immediate after drinking the poison. Wow. It's cyanide, I guess. I used a video of the murder to demonstrate exactly how the murder happened. It's the first thing they are showing. Gotta have hope. There must be something wrong with that tape. Let's see it. Ah, I see. Here's where the waiter brings the wine out. Here's the defendant puts the poison in the wine glass. Psst, psst, psst. Oh, Regeria, my dear, did something seem odd to you there? I think so, but what can I do about it? If there's something that looks odd to you, you can try and interrupt, allowing you to object as evidence as object to evidence as being presented or statements as they're being made. Right. So it's a bit more active than his attorney. Saved. Okay, I'll give it a shot if there's anything I see an issue with. I can tell if there's nothing the defense has to say. Right then. If the defense would be quiet, I'll get back to my job. Okay, back to the video. I brought this porter wine, he gives it to his wife, she drinks it, everyone's laughing and having a good time, and then she gets up to give a speech and passes out. Death comes soon after as a long cease and she stops breathing. This is where the video ends. Upon seeing the death, the local officer present at the wedding shut the area down, preventing all attendees from leaving or accessing the cloakroom to avoid any missing evidence. So you guys can't access the cloakroom straight after the murder was committed. I better update my case file. The coat? The literal quote. Thank you, Officer Shaw. I'll be asking you to testify about the motive for the murder soon. Judge, you can see that the video shows the defendant had the means and the ability to poison the victim.
Objection!
I didn't do anything. The video doesn't show the defense had any way to poison the glass.
Obiezione!
What language is that? Oh, au contraire. I guess she's French. Ria, here is proof of your defendant's skill. We found this poison in Brock's coat during the lockdown at the wedding reception. Ah, well there you go then. What? How the heck was Art was able to find that? That's not in my case files. I better add it now. Regeria, I hope you aren't too worried about this, my dear. Regeria has no chance. Look at Art, but she's got the judge eating evidence at her hand. Have some hope. God, we're going to make 100 of those jokes by this, aren't we? It's all a bunch of bluster. There's always really been two major things wrong with the interpretation of the evidence. What? Are they lying? Not. Exactly. I wouldn't say that. It's just that their best interest provides the facts in a way that make your defendant look guilty. It's your job to poke holes in the facts that the prosecution provides. Smells like almonds. Well, it's potassium cyanide. This is the coat Brock was wearing in the night, which was found in the coat check-in. I get it, but how can I do that and when? You already know about interrupting, so try that soon. I'm sure that you'll be able to tell you other ways soon. Hang in tight. Okay, I think I get the gist. It's like 8 attorney. Simple really. Victoria Timms had a giant wad of money. If Victoria died, Brock would have inherited the fat stag. That doesn't sound right. Of course, it's not. I'll show. Yep, here goes nothing. Engage! Prize of the Valkyries. Oh! Not even close, baby. How do I present?
How about you?
Possible. Officer Short. How sure are you? Pretty sure. I mean, that looks like it was moved.
Objection!
Have you ever read the victim as well? It's a cheesy soundtrack. I love it. No, it just seems the obvious reason for it.
Objection!
Brock hasn't even mentioned this one. The last time the rules updated was over 5 years ago. It's mentioned everything going towards some guy called Jordan dead. Jordan D rather. Hang on. The sound is getting a bit overwhelming. Okay. There we go. Your Honour, I move to strike all statements from the past witness from the record. Well, they're sure. Your Honour, apart from the last statement about the motive, everything else has been true. Sustained. Very well, proceed. Officer Shaw, the last statement will cost you in your next performance review. What? It's like a way hotter Detective Gumshoe. I'm going to ignore that last witness statement, but everything apart from that still stands. Officer Shaw, you can go now. I'll talk to you later. Trial's over. So that's done. Is the case done yet? Can I go to lunch now? I have a rumbly in my tumbly. Your Honour, even without an apparent motive, the case is so open and shut that I think I might as well invite your friend up to be our first witness. Maybe it'll save us a lot of time by just confessing. That'd be really nice. I'm worried about the mustard on my turkey sandwich. I hope it doesn't dry out. Right you are, sir. The court would like to see Mr. Hart take the witness stand. Alright. Mr. Hart, would you please state your whereabouts at the time of the murder? Rock looks dead inside right now. Hope he didn't say anything I'm about to regret. I was trying to ask my wife when she died. I wish I was dead. Wow. Sorry for your loss, sir. Please state your recollections of the event. It really is Larry, but she says pretty much the exact same thing. Except he does it like in a way more over the top way. It's like you don't take him seriously, but this guy just looks somber for reals. Sure thing, I'll make this court case got the fall. I don't want to be alive. Oh Jesus Christ. What's that circus sounds? Jesus. The waiter brought the wine up for Victoria and I took the wine from the waiter. I mean, I'm going to put good money on the waiter having done it. Then I poisoned the wine glass. I had it in my coat pocket so I could easily put the poison in. Then I gave it to my wife and she drank it. You can't be serious. Calm down, Hook. He's obviously lying. You can't lie in the witness stand. You'd be surprised. Ha ha ha. So, Judge, should consider the defendant guilty? I'm ready. My turkey sandwich is almost. Court must recognize the defendant has the right to removal. Oh. I feel like it's sustained. I suppose I could get a guard and put it in the fridge. If I roll on with it then. Yeah. I know what to do. I know what's up. Yeah. There must be a... Yeah, I know. It's State's Attorney, I know. Rise of the Valkyries is placeholder music. It's just so bombastic. I like it though. Alright. Okay. Oh, it doesn't pass time in this bit. Okay. I just want to make sure. You're totally lying. I just want to make sure that... Okay, this is the obvious thing. Come on, Brock, I know you miss your wife, but I won't bring her back. Seriously, we have to work on the assumption that there's a death penalty in this game, which is pretty fucked up. I won't bring her back. What is the meaning of this? Your Honor, remember the video we just saw? Sure, we saw the video where the client poisoned her. Your Honor, if he did poison the victim, how did he get the poison? Clearly he wasn't wearing a jacket at the time of the murder. Since the coat was locked up, he couldn't have put the poison in the wine glass. That means it was impossible for Brock to have poisoned the wine. There is no reasonable doubt in Ace Attorney or derived universes. There is only your client is guilty, or you must find the murderer yourself. Someone else has put the poison in the wine. Yes. Someone else has to put the poison in the wine. Ridiculous. There's no one else that could have put the poison in that wine glass. Because at least one person put the poison in the glass, and you can see him in the murder video. I'd like to hear this in case you find it interesting. So would I, just to make sure you're not misleading the court. We have to show everyone in the court exactly who else could have poisoned the wine. It's gonna be the waiter, because the only other person here. Okay.
Right there.
Huh. Murder's right there. The waiter? Yes, he's the only person that could have poisoned the wine. But why? I'm sure if you bring him here, he'll find out. I had to turn down the volume again. It is bombastic. I'm sure they have a newer version of this by now that maybe balance the audio a bit better on it. You know what? I'll allow it. Rhea, you've made today's case much more interesting.
Judge.
Yes, dear? I don't know, 30 minutes to the clock. Oh, cool. What about my lunch? Well, Your Honor, you could schedule a break. Alright, let's do that. Huh. Okay. Lunch break. I guess I'll end the first episode here. See you later. Yeah, that seems like a good place to stop for now. Make sure the recording didn't totally fuck up again. Bye, y'all.